It was earlier this year that we covered on this podcast when the mainstream media wouldn't talk about it because they didn't want to say anything embarrassing to the Biden administration, where credit cards went to $1 trillion, and we called it. And we said, an election year, if this inflation doesn't get under control, if it doesn't get down to 2% like Jerome Powell wants, by the way, 2% inflation is still inflation. It's not zero. It just means it gets back down to a more, a much lower rate per year. So what's been happening? People have been feeling kind of good. They've been going out. They've been doing things, but the cost of stuff is still up. And we're still seeing about restaurants closing. Why? And we're seeing about McDonald's struggling and did the dollar menu.
Fridays.
Yeah. TGI Fridays is closed. So guess what? TGI Fridays lives in the middle. Fast casual, they call it, like Applebee's, TGI Fridays, Chili's, things like that, where you go in and you sit down and bankrupt. So what we've got right now, however, the bank stocks seem to be okay. Really? Why would the bank stocks be okay? Do you know how much interest Americans paid over the last 12 months?
How much?
On credit cards. $170 billion in interest at an excess of 25%. Wow. That's the interest rate on credit cards they pay in the last 12 months, and it's going down, which means this is the opportunity for Trump. And one of the big areas you got to get the cost down for people is on energy. You bring cost of gas down, you can actually anti-inflate gasoline and energy and heating oil. And also those costs come out of getting all those goods shipped to your grocery store. Maybe we'll see a little bit of ebbing in price at the grocery store. But right now, the U.S. Consumer, the bottom third of the U.S. consumers are in a tougher place than they were